I'm Sir Colonel Dr. Patrick Donovan Flanagan O'Shanahan. I know that's redundant for a leprechaun. If my name was shorter, I'd be 7 feet tall at least. I'm Special Forces, 1st Force Reconnaissance, and I was also the chaplain and a medic, and I was a tunnel rat. And I've been a missionary in the jungles. I was going to become a monk. I'm an eagle. I'm a healer. I am King Arthur. I am Peter Pan. I am the White Knight. So I've created my own world, which I live in, and it's called Camelot. I collect anything beautiful. Baccarat crystal, porcelain dolls, samurai swords of every color and style. There's wood elephants, there's silver, gold, flowers, anything that's peaceful and beautiful, ornate, like Liberace. It's a museum. It's a show place. It's my beautiful oasis. It lights up. I gotta put my... Oh boy. Oh boy, I hate that.
My name is Steve. I'm 55, and Sir Patrick is one of my closest friends. Sir Patrick was knighted by Prince Charles during the Vietnam War for saving the lives of 2 royal people. I don't know. I never heard their names. He spent all his money for all this stuff in a house, and now he don't have any money to pay his bills.
My name is Dick. I'm 67 years old, and I'm a friend of Sir Patrick. The shortage of money causes him sleepless nights and bothers him emotionally too.
I don't think he has more than $100 in the bank, maybe not even that much. He had to borrow $20 from me the other day to put gas in his car.
Anything worth buying, you can't afford. So buy it anyway. If you can afford it, it's not worth having.
He don't buy one watch, he has 300.
Yeah, if I'm shopping and there's 2 items and I don't know which one to do, I buy them both.
He doesn't buy one Rolex watch, he has 17.
If you go to a dinner and you can't decide you want this or that, get them both, take one home.
He has an addiction to collecting all fine arts, and he just can't get out of it.
Yes, I'm addicted to things. Is water wet? Do bears go potty in the woods? I'm addicted to beauty. I like beautiful women, flowers. Yes, that is my addiction. I was born in Dingle, Ireland, brought to this country by Father Flanagan, because they had found me in a coal bin. They'd hit the papers all over the United States, all over the world. I never lived in a home with a family. That word is foreign to me, as is the word mother, father, aunt, uncle, grandmother.
He hoards the stuff, and like that's his family. That's what he loves.
And so I lead a very lonely life. So I surround myself with beautiful things to not feel so worthless.
The items are his connection to feeling important.
This is a positive influence. It gives me self-worth. I know it validates that I have fine taste.
He's just proud of the things he's found and the beauty in them.
If I didn't have my pretty things, that I feel have no self-worth, and I would have ended my life. My belongings, if you see the house, been praised at $2.7 million. My dolls alone have been praised at over $50,000. Well over. That's a conservative figure. If I don't get at least $50,000, $60,000 at least, I'm going to be very, very upset. Very angry. And it will affect me permanently for the rest of my life in a negative manner. My things are very calming to me. Without them, I'm nothing. I feel like dirt, a failure. Welcome to Camelot, and you are Dr.
Chabot. I'm Dr. Suzanne Chabot, and I'm a clinical psychologist. I specialize in OCD and hoarding.
So I've seen what reality can do, and I didn't want any part of it. So I created my own world. This is called Camelot. My neighbors call it the museum.
Unlike most of the people that I work with, Sir Patrick doesn't seem to have the embarrassment and the shame and the guilt.
More porcelain dolls, large one.
He sees his world is fantastic.
They're just beautiful. You can dim them, and they're just so beautiful.
His world is a world of fantasy and delight, and that's a world in which he can feel like an expert. I notice most of your environment is just so delicately placed and fragile. Can you give us any suggestions for moving about your house?
As if you're walking on rice paper.
Yes.
In the Orient, we learn to flow with nature.
Do you think you're more aware of your body and space than most people are?
Absolutely.
Sir Patrick uses hoarding to escape the challenges of everyday life and probably to escape a very painful childhood. So what's the difference between what objects do for you and what people do for you?
People don't do for me. Objects do. I'm not accepted by people. My objects, if they had a living presence, they wouldn't want to be anywhere else but in...
You take very good care of them.
Yeah, they would want to be in Sir Patrick's home.
Sir Patrick, in essence, has nobody. Nobody to call his own. He has no family. He lives alone. Lots of bakers, lots of waiters. Is this your company?
Yes.
More than objects, Sir Patrick would love to have a companion in his life.
Some of these dolls are very, very old and very expensive.
He wants a female to share everything with, and he wants to love another person.
I want one love.
Do you have any hope that that could happen for you?
There's always hope, because without hope, there's only complete and utter despair.
He is painfully alone. The world that he lives in does not allow for other humans. It only allows for him. What is left for him when these objects leave? When his protected world is gone, and he will have to face the reality of his life.
My things in Camelot are relatively expensive. I hope to get enough money to get financially secure.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Sir Patrick, you know that today is the big day.
I'm Geraldine Thomas, and I'm a certified professional organizer specializing in chronic disorganization.
Today, we plan on decluttering your home.
I don't like the word clutter, declutter, whatever you call it, deorganize.
Deorganize?
Yes, because my stuff is organized, it's just too much of it.
Great point. Today, we're going to deorganize your home. We have gathered Dr. Chabot, friends, organizers, auctioneers. The auctioneers are going to go through and pick out the most valuable things. Hopefully, you can sell those things, recoup some money. Any questions?
Nope.
Okay, let's go ahead and get started.
Okay, I'm going to get these. They're very expensive.
I'm trying to work my way over to this cabinet to find a Peruvian silver punch bowl. That would be a rare treasure. That's why I'm here, to find that rabbit in the hat.
Somebody else tall has to get all the plates.
Sir Patrick's house is incredible. Everywhere I look, everywhere I turn, there's something to bump into, and it's something very fragile and delicate. I was nervous in there.
I'm going to take one step to the left. Can I hear it? Yes, Okay.
Everything Oriental needs to be out, because I don't do anything half measure. If they're going to take some Oriental, they're going to take it all. The red warrior sword goes in this box. The others are porcelain. I'm going to hand them to you. That's time for prayer.
This morning, Sir Patrick surprised me when he was able to say, I'm ready to let go of things.
Here, I'll hand them to you. There's two of every kind.
It's like Noah's Ark.
I can walk! Look! I don't have to do this!
It's white brass from India, very pretty, decorative, not sterling silver, and not even silver plate.
That's a beautiful screen. It's with mother of pearl. I don't know if he knows it, but these screens are worth, several $1,000s.
We have to invoke that famous word, faux, F-A-U-X.
Now that's irreplaceable. For me, it is.
Want to keep it?
When he hears that maybe objects are not at the value that he thought they should be, there could potentially be conflict.
For Patrick, on the truck, we have the screens, the Oriental lacquer screens. We think those will bring between $200 and $400 a piece to those who like architectural antiques.
We have a problem here. How can you say what something is worth when it is so deeply personal?
I don't see brush strokes, but I do see a dot matrix formation. If we look at it under magnification like I have, 10-power glasses, you can see a lot of tiny dots. Probably worth somewhere between $200 and $400.
Just take it, please. I don't deal well with negativity, so I just eliminate it.
You could see his sadness today. He knew that he would have to go through some of these emotions.
Yep. Why grow up? I'm done.
You're done with this.
I'm done. This is a waste of time. I'm attached to everything in this house. If I weren't attached to it, they wouldn't be here.
All right, good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Today is our final day of organizing. We're going to continue going through your house and removing certain themes.
I want to get that picture back in my pots back in a minute. God. They took things out of the house. Anything.
Who is they? Who is they? You need to be
The
specific.
people who worked in the kitchen. They emptied that kitchen and took things out there and things off the door that were supposed to stay. And they packed it away, and it's gone. It's an absolute fact that picture's gone. I want them back.
He has a fear that things are being sold. I think, he's just not remembering everything clearly right now.
These were in my bedroom, and I told him not to take anything out of the bedroom.
None of this is going anywhere. This goes back in your house.
Yes.
What else? The clock? You want the clock?
The clock
back in
and the
your house?
flowers.
Okay. We're using some of these tables as temporary storage so that the house can get cleaned. He got really upset thinking that every single thing out here was going to be sold off or given away. You did say everything in your house.
Except the jewelry boxes that were in my bedroom. I made that perfectly clear to anyone who would listen.
I understood you to say
And the
that
things around my
everything
waterfall,
Asian in the house
the things
goes.
around my
He
waterfall
did
thing.
specifically say that everything Asian could leave the house.
Everything Oriental needs to be out. Because I don't do anything half measure. If they're going to take some Oriental, they're going to take it all.
Now he's saying that there are exceptions to that rule.
The bird stays, the horse stays, the vase stays, my angel stays, the mirror stays, this stays, that stays. This box is supposed to stay in the house.
Are you keeping these dolls?
I'm keeping every single doll, teddy bear. They're staying. They're my part of my identity that I want to keep.
That little girl was very special to you, wasn't she?
Yes.
Okay. And you think of her often?
I do. I loved her.
Okay. I can tell you loved her. And the dolls remind you of her.
Yes.
You're a very sentimental person.
Yes.
Come on over and dig in.
But I've got dishes in the washing. That's full. That's all clean dishes.
It's okay. We will handle it. When is the last time you cleaned your refrigerator?
What?
Oh, there are bugs in the refrigerator.
I never had bugs ever before. So why would I think it's me?
You think it maybe was in the house, that the
Yeah.
house was infested?
I don't know.
Come on. You know it's got to do with you to some extent.
No, I don't.
Really?
Never had bugs before. Ever. This has never happened before in my life.
I
Ever.
understand it's humiliating.
But it's never been this way. But these bugs just overwhelm me.
I would like you and Dr. Chabot and I to go through your refrigerator.
No.
Let me finish my sentence, please. Because she can help you when you're experiencing these uncomfortable feelings.
I don't want to be comfortable with ugliness and dirt. Dump it.
He has to be willing to go through some uncomfortable, unhappy moments and maybe feel shame and embarrassment and whatever emotions and beliefs are going to come up in order for him to make progress.
I need to be a positive person. I need to keep my childlike ways. Anything that's reality-based is a poison to me.
I think reality never felt good to you. And that's why
That's like saying water's a little wet.
Yeah, it's like, so you don't want reality, but if we can help you see where some reality can feel really good, like having a clean refrigerator. Well, because if you have a nice clean refrigerator, you can feel good about you, and that's
good about me anyway.
For a long time, he has wanted to be a child, and that child is void of any kind of ugliness or disgust or debris. Every human has to accept that they have to look at some ugly in their environment. You deal with the ugly below the surface and maintain it in a healthy way, it's not going to accumulate. And you know that also applies to the internal life.
Sometimes things are ugly and you've got to get through it instead of avoiding it. I'd like to point out that the clock is ticking, and I know you have a very long list of things you want us to accomplish before the end of the day.
And yeah, this talking is a waste of killing time that I need to get these things out. didn't even know I had sour cream. Nope. I had this for guests. I never even used it. People like chocolate and stuff, but
a lot of what we're finding here are what we call affordable collectibles. The $20 to $50 to $100 range.
The value of these in entirety would probably be under $250. Wipe up the kitchen counters?
I did more than wipe. I scrubbed.
Fabulous.
I emptied so many of the cabinets.
You were determined to get this done.
I realized that I was a compulsive hoarder. I was engaging myself with objects. And I didn't need them, and I thought I did. I don't need them.
The last thing that we're taking out of your house today to go to auction. Say goodbye to your good porcelain.
Bye.
Well, we've wrapped up for the day. It's been a hectic and unusual couple of days of organizing, but I think we have him in a very good place to leave him right now.
Thank you, sir. Good luck to you at the auction.
The doors are wide open. I can be the eagle again, be free. This is Camelot, and I'm King Arthur, the White Knight, and not so much Peter Pan anymore. And I've got a puppy mustache.